Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we have a reading about somebody that is feeling like they really don't have a lot of options left, or they don't have a lot of time left, and they don't want to argue. They don't want to continue to go over the same things or exhibit the same behavior patterns. This is somebody who's ready for a pretty significant change. This could be something that involves change on two different people's parts, right? I'm willing to do this, and I'm hoping you're willing to do this, and then we can move beyond whatever this argument is. Do we have a deal? That kind of thing. But this is coming through as somebody who is doing their part, right? They want to make sure that they resolve the issue in a way that makes a difference, and instead of just like kind of sweeping it under the rug, right? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of 110. For those of you that don't know, early days on my channel, like when I was still in my old apartment, you can find those videos, by the way, if on my page you go under the videos instead of live. The videos generally are my Minnesota readings, because I didn't really start doing live streams until I came to Tennessee. But I used to tell you what the reading was going to be about, not because I pulled a couple cards first, but based off of what the wind chimes sounded like. So you guys might think that's kind of funny. Tiana can back me up. She knows I used to do that. Hello, Corey. Hello, Tiana. How are we doing? If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Black Tarot. Let's see what we've got. Hello, Iris. How are you doing? What else do we have? Ten of Cups. The Chariot. Oh, sorry. 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands in the reverse, the Chariot, and the Sun. Well, okay then. That's a lot of motivated energy. I feel this is, for some of you, a family connection, but I feel that those of you that would classify it as such, it's probably because you have a family with this person. It could be a child, but I feel like this is, for most of you, a romantic love situation where someone feels like they need to go above and beyond. They need to make it real clear, I'm willing to do what it takes to make things better between the two of us. If you want to go to, therapy, I'll figure it out, maybe they want to make sure that they like the therapist first, right? But this is someone who sees very clearly that the choices are work on this in a very earnest and like honorable way, or lose it. It's not something where you can just kind of like phone it in, right? And they're saying, okay, I'm in. What are we gonna do? Let's do it. Hello, Rachel. How's it going? Oh, it happens. No worries. I feel that, Iris. It's gotten a little bit warmer today, thankfully, but yeah. Definitely cold. But spring will start in like a couple weeks around here, so that's not too bad. So we've got the 2 of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. This person, what are we going to call you? I mean, we could call them the Wounded Warrior for the 9 of Wands. I would probably rather call them the Chariot, because I do feel like there's a lot of forward movement here. This person's realizing that what they need to do is like call themselves out, tell you that they know what they did wrong and that they know they need to change that behavior, or here's what I'm going to do differently, right? You too, Christian. How's it going? Hello, Khalil. Hello, Elise. What's going on? What else do we have? Oh, I also just wanted to say a quick apology to, I think it was Slow Road Ahead. I'm pretty sure Peggy apologized to you too, but she had a little mishap in terms of putting you on hold for live chat for 20 hours. But we love you. She's sorry. It happens. All right. 8 of Spheres. In this deck, that is the 8 of Pentacles. Huh. And the King of Wands in the reverse too, huh? Are you big mad? Somebody's big mad. I feel like, I mean, for some of you, you may be resonating more with the person who feels like, okay, it's now or never. I'm going to have to do this thing. I'm going to go apologize. We're going to have this conversation. And I kind of have to go big or go home. If I don't do this justice, then I will probably not be able to make things right with this person. So you could. But I feel like the majority of you are the person, or would resonate more so with the person who's going to hear from someone who wants to apologize. And they feel like you're mad. They feel like you gave them chances to do right, or you did what you were supposed to do, right? They didn't do what they were supposed to do. So what was your response when they didn't do what they were supposed to do? Well, I'm going to just like walk over here. See you later. Screw you too then. You were just like, oh, okay. If that's how you're going to act, then, but this person doesn't want to fight anymore. And they don't know if you're still set on walking away. Ace of Swords, the Star in the reverse. If I tell you the truth, can we fix it? If we have an honest heart-to-heart conversation and we actually like do the whole vulnerable thing and there's an interest in changing behavior, then can we like make it work? That's where they're at. We've got the untold messages of the heart. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Matt. Did I miss Rachel? I think I said hi to Rachel, right? It's been a long day, you guys. I've cleaned a lot. It's so sparkly clean around here, though. It's kind of awesome. I feel like I've lost you and I'm not coping well with it. Honestly, I pretend to be someone I'm not because being vulnerable feels uncomfortable. They didn't want to let you in. They didn't want to be themselves. Not entirely. Because that would be risky. That would be you potentially rejecting them, right? Hello, Shanice. How are we doing? Aw. And then we have the I miss you card. Gentle. I'm staying away from you because the last thing I want to do is hurt you. But they have regrets. I should have, I would have, I could have. I always mix those up. It's technically I should have, I could have, I would have. Just in case that makes a difference for you. I don't want to ruin it for you. Hello, dude. How are you doing? Ooh. I'm glad to hear it, Shanice. Hello, Evie. How are you doing? Nice. What else do we have? We have planning and guilt. I know that I want you in my future. I'm working on making the proper plans. Guilt. Hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. So they're staying away from you because they don't want to hurt you, but they also know that they're responsible, that they did hurt you before. They're making plans. So we could see the Two of Wands come out. Well, I guess we did have it in the reverse, didn't we? All right. Let's get a few from... This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. Kind of matches my shirt. Hello, Jazz. How are you doing? Hello, William. How's your day? Hello, en France. Nine of Cups. Look, she coordinated with my outfit too. Did you get the memo? Are you matching? I actually felt kind of like, I felt kind of lame. I don't know how many of you saw the picture I posted of myself like about a month ago. But I had a coat on, same color. I went out, I had that coat and I had this obviously on. I was like, I better like zip up my coat. It looks like I'm absolutely obsessed with this color. And then we've got Nine of Swords in the reverse. So 2 9s. You may have something to do with September. You may be seeing 999. But this is, I like to see the Nine of Swords in the reverse more often than some of the other cards out there, because it can indicate that your anxiety is coming to an end or there's unexpected help. And because it's paired with the Nine of Cups, it does feel to me like you're possibly getting a wish fulfillment here, something that you probably don't expect. There's something, how do I explain this? It's like there's a backup plan, there's an alternate, right? If you were the lead in a play, they would have to kind of CYA and have a backup for you just in case you got ill or, you got hurt or something. There's a backup plan for you. You've manifested it. You're the magician. Good for you. You're more powerful than you realize, just so you know. Ace of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Hierophant in the reverse. This person is definitely nervous that they're going to lose you. So they feel like the only way they can get another chance, or the only way they can make up for this failure or missed opportunity with you, is if they are a little bit extra, if they really make it clear what they're after. They can't just be casual about it, right? They can't just be nonchalant. They have to be, I don't know, like willing to make a big old sign on a poster board or something. Like those embarrassing signs people hold up at the airport. Knight of Cups in the reverse and the 4 of Swords in the reverse. The reason I can't focus on things, or the reason my mood has been a little challenged lately, is because things are not okay between you and me. Is because I don't know if it's ever going to be okay between me and you. If I don't fix things now, I don't know if I'll ever have the opportunity to again. The Moon, this is all about manifestation. I feel like you're manifesting more than you realize. There is a new person in this equation. Who's this King of Pentacles? Someone who's more obvious and upfront or transparent about their emotions. Someone who's interested in a long-term commitment. So this person from your past may feel that you are potentially really walking away from them for good because there is someone else who would like to offer you what maybe you felt like you weren't offered by this other person, or what somebody offered and failed to give you, right? So there's a little bit of pressure. I'm going to call this person the Tower because they're realizing I can either like change and have like a different approach, or I can just like lose what I want. I believe it. What else do we have? Ooh. 10 of Swords in the reverse, 10 of Wands in the reverse. After a while, I had to be honest with myself that it wasn't better how things were, and that being away from you was really difficult. And if the only way I could be around you again is if I were to deal with what had caused the problem in the first place, then that's what I have to do. That's what I'm going to do. This person has had a change in perspective, another 10. They view things differently, in part because they wanted to understand your perspective. They wanted to see things in a way that made it more clear for them how you felt, so that they could better understand what would actually seem like a genuine apology or a genuine effort to be made to resolve things with you. I don't want to fight anymore. I want to change. I want things to be better so that you choose to stay. Fool in the reverse, 8 of Wands. So you're going to probably get, I don't know, like a flirty message, or run into somebody and they might ask you for your number, or somebody you already know might ask you out on a date. But there's going to be communication from this person who misses you that basically says, you don't really want to see that other person, do you? You'd rather see me, right? This person's going to communicate because something tells them there's someone else that is pursuing you. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? Hello, upper echelon. Yay! I like it. What else do we have? We have the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. The Lovers and Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Looking at whatever it is that they want, that they are worried they're not going to be able to keep, and realizing the only way they're going to get what they want is if they move now. This is like if you grew up when ice cream trucks were a big deal. They're still in certain areas, right? Or if you grew up in a neighborhood where they had an ice cream truck, you hear that ding or the little bell, and you go get where you need to be to get yourself some ice cream. Because I remember there would be days where like my friends got ice cream and I didn't, for whatever reason. I don't know. I was at the grocery store with my mom or whatever, and I would hear that they got ice cream. No. Ice cream was a big deal, okay? you want to be aware that when that bell goes off, you have a certain amount of time to get what you want, right? This person's like, I know what I want. I've made my decision. This is who I want. I want to go get that ice cream. So what I need to do is be ready with my money in my pocket when that bell rings. So they want to make sure that when they have the chance to have this conversation with you, that they're not making promises about what they're going to do in the future. That could be useful, but it's more about, here's what I've already started doing. Here's what I've already changed. Here's what I've done, because I want you to know that I'm serious about this, that I'm not just like talking about it. I've put in effort. High Priestess and the Empress. Okay. I like it. So basically it feels to me like we've got like very similar energy. I see this as two people. And to be honest, while it may not be conventional divine counterparts, I could see these two doing quite well. The issue is, are you going to be honest? Are you going to be open? Because somebody's been pretending, right? They didn't want to be vulnerable. If they're willing to be vulnerable, they might have a chance with this Empress. All right, this is the Kipper. Hello, Shaner. How are you doing? What else do we have? Coffin, false person in the reverse, and expectation. It does look to me that like this person has gone through a pretty significant change, metamorphosis, a dark night of the soul, spiritual awakening. For some of you, this Coffin card isn't just about, you know, the type of transformation you go through when we see that death card, right? This is, okay, we're going to let this part of me kind of get retired because I'm ready to make this change and be this kind of person, right? If they had a tendency to lie or omit or avoid being vulnerable, that's not what they want to do anymore. They want to instead be able to open up in a way where they could learn to be comfortable trusting someone. Instead of expecting things to be bad, I'm going to expect things to go well. What would happen then? Well, things would probably start to go better because you'd be manifesting more positive things in your life, right? What's up, James? Hello, is it Messiah's here? Oh, Israel. How are you doing? Does it say Vishal? Hello, Vishal. Is it the Vishal that I've talked to before? I hope you're doing well. What else do we have? Gift in the reverse, imprisonment in the reverse, and great fortune. It kind of feels to me like this person has had some challenges that have required them to change behavior, in part because there were some legal risks involved, or they needed to make some changes in order to kind of clear the path. There had been loss or difficulty here between these two individuals, in part because someone was not taking responsibility of the changes that needed to take place. However, nominal or like, you know, not that big of a deal they were. But what they needed to realize was that this great fortune, which could be a person, doesn't have to actually be money, could be this Empress, was something that they could lose if they didn't do right by it, was something that would potentially get lost if they weren't making someone feel special, right? This is the Tattoo Tarot. What's up, Andy? How are you doing? Hello, Third Eye. How's your day? What else do we have? Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not looking to repeat the old cycles. I'm not looking to find a new and creative way to lose your connection with me. I don't want to do the same things. I have really thought about what was going on, or I thought about what you said. I thought about how I would feel if I was in your situation, and I realized I need to do something differently. There have also been some thoughts here about if I don't change, I lose someone that is irreplaceable. So they view you as very reliable or loyal. Thank you, James. I appreciate you. And there's an acknowledgement that you're worth whatever the change is that is required of them, or what effort I'm going to put into this. You've already put more effort into us anyways, so it feels justified, right? What would be wrong is if I didn't try to do something, right? What else do we have? Six of Pentacles, Magician, Eight of Wands in the reverse. I don't normally like this Magician card, but it doesn't really irritate me right now. It's more so for me feeling like somebody wants to stop time. It's more so for me feeling like someone wants to pause something and say, okay, I know I didn't say anything about this, or I know I didn't do right by this promise I made, or I know I didn't tell you everything in terms of how I felt that one day, or when you asked me that question. Allow me to do right by that. Will you give me the chance to make this right? Chariot in the reverse, Temperance. And the Fool in the reverse. Well, some of the Towers, some of the people who want to apologize and don't want to fight anymore, they are going to be told no, or they are not going to hear anything at all. Some of them have taken too long. Some of them have done too much. Some of them have not indicated they were willing to do what it takes, and someone really did walk away. So there could be, for some of you, this disappointment for the Tower because they reach a dead end. There is no additional opportunities here. Probably would put that at about 30%. This is the Golden Lenormand. What else? The Birds or the Owls, which is number 12. Number 17, which is the Storks, and number 25, which is the Ring. This is all very positive energy. The Owls is about people that are talking. This could be about gossip. It comes through as very positive. It feels to me like people are saying, did you hear what that person's going to do today? Did you hear what they're off to do? Did you hear what they want? They want to be in a relationship. That person wants to, propose. That person just bought a house and wants to live with their, you know what I mean? There's people that seem to be happy for this Tower individual because they are pursuing a relationship with the Queen of Cups. So there's supportive energy on that side, whether it's a best friend or family members. There are people who are like, yay, that's awesome. All right, this is the situations deck. Thank you, Rachel. What else do we have? Offer on the table, financial support. I'm trying to figure out how okay. So we've got someone who felt like they were constrained by, or things were made difficult by a financial arrangement. This could be, I still owe money on my car, so I can't move. I still owe money to my ex, so I can't, propose to you. Whatever it is, this is like things needed to be dealt with in terms of finances before I could really pursue what I wanted to romantically. Hello, Drew. How are you doing? Cleansing, meditation, clearing space, removing negativity, and magnetic. Unexplainable pull, can't resist. So I've been working on the things that I need to, because at the end of the day, it's pretty difficult for me to resist you. I know if I'm going to have any kind of opportunity with you, I need to demonstrate that I've been making changes and that you mean something to me, right? And that I'm willing to do those things because I care about you. We do have the love affair card, dirty little secret, down low. Well, there are people trying to figure out what's going on in your relationship. There are people in your community, or people maybe that you work with, people that you consider to be like mutual friends. They're trying to figure the two of you out. Some, I think this is positive for some. They're like, oh, I think that person's going to want to be in a serious relationship. For others of you, there's people that are kind of more like naysayers, like, oh, well, I don't know, could they actually be in a committed relationship? This feels like yesterday because we have today in the reverse, crushed and drastic. So in the recent past, we have somebody that had realized the reason that I'm sad is because I miss someone. The reason that I'm feeling upset or things don't make me happy the way they used to is because I miss someone, because I cut someone off, or I walked away from a love connection that really meant a lot to me. This is the truth is. What else do we have? Break time. Time apart will be beneficial to this connection. Better now. Healing wounds within the relationship. So yes, separation has happened or is currently happening, and it is allowing for the healing that somebody has maybe been kind of sidestepping or not wanting to be super involved with, but they are actually doing the work now. They know that part of the issue has been that they were very guarded, that they didn't want to let you know who they really are or be fully honest with you. And you guys, I don't know how often, if at all, I've seen this twin flame card. I definitely like the truth is cards. Here's the back. But this is potentially a twin flame situation for you. If you've watched my channel, you know I have some particular opinions on twin flame. Let the twin flame journey guide you in your discovery of who you are and the love and respect that you deserve from yourself and from others, as opposed to making it all about how one person is how you're going to be happy. If you focus on how you're happy and your person does, then you can come back around together and have a really lovely life together. If your person is not doing the work that they are supposed to, remember we saw that King of Pentacles. That King of Pentacles is a soulmate that comes into your life if your twin flame does not do their due diligence. Because the thing with the twin flame journey is you each have a responsibility to working on yourself. And usually that happens in a time of separation where the two of you don't really have a lot of communication. And you're challenged because you're on your own and you're wondering what that person's doing on their own. But you have to find a way to focus on yourself instead of being too preoccupied with them. We do have somebody that is maybe doing a little bit of stalking. So be cautious. Use your intuition. This is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? Sexuality, sensuous, passion, kundalini, sacred sex, primal, and carnal. So there's a pretty intense physical connection with this person. And then we have guides, receive, clarity, open mind, open, and crown chakra. And leadership, teacher, guide, entrepreneur, sharing wisdom, and global. Even though this is the card that talks about sex, we have the purity card to clarify it. There is something that is genuine and not just based off of physical attraction. And someone is looking at you as like the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. If I actually am able to be with you or spend my life with you, then I feel like I would be pretty lucky. I feel like I would be happy. Spirits, the other side, souls, veil, mediumship, and contact. This person could feel like they are getting messages. Thank you, dude. From the other side, someone that perhaps they're related to that wants them to be with you. Nudge, nudge. That's a great person. Plus, they motivate you to be a better person. So you should go over there, right? So pay close attention. You might be having some interesting dreams in the near future, but use that discernment, okay? Hello. Did I say hello to Upper Echelon? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I love you all. Hello, Raziel. I hope you're having a great rest. I hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I'm trying to like mid sign off too, and I'm a little excited because I'm gonna go eat some apple crisp. Thank you for the likes and subscribes and the super chats or whatever they're called. I love you guys. I will see you in the next reading. Doodles.